Alton Towers is the UK's biggest theme park. To get the most out of your day, you really have to go in with a game plan to ensure that you visit the best time of year, pay the best price and get on as many rides as possible. Hey, this is Stu from Out and Back Travel. I make videos to help you with your own theme park travel adventures. Coming up in this episode, here's the pro tips to having the best Alton Towers day ever. Helping people to go down since '98. Are we doing a card for her retirement? So many loop-de-doops. Alton Towers is a big beautiful monster of a theme park. Trying to pack everything into your visit can be quite a challenge. Let's run through some tips and tricks that the pros use when they visit Alton Towers so that you can maximise your day at Farley Spires. First up then, always book in advance. Don't just rock up and try and buy tickets on the day, it will always cost more. Currently the price is £42 online and in advance versus £65 on the day, and standard car parking is going to set you back £6. Nobody ever should be paying the full price for a Merlin attraction. They are the emperors of the 2-for-1 voucher deal, so there'll always be something out there to get yourself a bargain. As always, it may be worth doing the sums to see if an annual pass could be a better deal. Even if only one person in your group gets one, that will unlock free car parking and 2 bring a friend for £15 vouchers, so crunch those numbers to see if it could be a saving for your group's visit. The next tip is to always arrive early. If you arrive around the opening time of 10 AM, it's likely you'll be sat in a traffic queue coming into the park. You won't instantly be getting on the Smiler as soon as you arrive. You need to factor in getting to the park, which is a little bit of a faff. Getting from the car park to the entrance is a good 20-minute walk from the car parks, or if you're taking the monorail there may be lengthy queues first thing in the morning. Then you have to go through the security check and queue at the turnstile to scan your ticket. All this faffing really adds up time-wise and eats into your day, so it's worthwhile getting there early to get this out the way before the park opens and you're not eating into your valuable ride time. I'd recommend giving yourself a good hour here to get through this process. You want to be getting into the park the second it opens if you're really going to maximise your day. Also, it's really good to arrive as soon as the park opens and get on a couple of rides before the queues build up, and that'll put your ride count ahead for the day. Next up, you've got to have a strategy for navigating the park. Alton Towers is huge, there's going to be lots of walking which can take its toll. It's no good ricocheting from opposite ends of the park as you're going to use up your time walking. It's a good 20 minutes to walk from one side to the other. I've previously made a video to highlight the best times of the day to get on the roller coasters, and I'll leave a link below so you can check that one out. The roller coasters are track lines based on their geographical position in the park, their capacity and their popularity. Gaining a little insider knowledge on how this works will help you get on those coasters with the lowest possible waiting time, so please check that video out. The next pro tip is to download that Alton Towers app. The official Alton Towers app is completely free and it contains live queue times which can help you make an informed decision of your next move. It also updates with information when the rides have temporary closures and stoppages throughout the day, which can avoid taking a long walk to disappointment. The app also includes a map of the park. They don't give out paper maps anymore because obviously it makes the seas weep, so the app will be helpful for finding your way around the park. The next pro tip is to visit the gardens. You have to visit the gardens, particularly the amazing pagoda fountain. That's so pretty and it's a real change of pace to the roller coaster excitement of the theme park rides. However, the terrain can be quite dramatic, particularly if you choose the walking route between the Forbidden Valley and Dark Forest, so prepare yourself for the mountainous track and take it easy. Make sure you have a cold beverage when you reach the other side. Of course, you can always take our next pro tip, which is take the Skyride. Skyride is great for getting a bird's eye view over the gardens and the theme park and is a nice break from walking. Even if it has a long line, the gondolas seat a good number of people, so it will move up quick. However though, the Skyride is a little bit sensitive when it comes to weather conditions. It can be too hot, it can be too cold and it can be too windy. So heaven forbid if a flyer's farted, the ride may go down. So always have a plan B for a walking route if the Skyride is temporarily unavailable. The next pro tip is don't miss Hex. Now this one is a little bit of a sore point at the time of recording as Hex has spent most of 2022 sleeping. When it is open, hopefully soon, fingers crossed, please check it out. Set inside the towers themselves, the ride has an amazing spooky atmosphere and is based on a local legend that is semi-true. Believe it or not, a lot of regular guests miss this one as it's not obvious from the outside that there's a ride behind the facade. So if it is open, please do ride it as it's pretty spectacular. The next pro tip is to time your visit for a special event. Alton Towers is really upped its game when it comes to seasonal entertainment and events. The extra entertainment, food and drink options, and usually longer operating hours too, make them a good time of the year to visit the park. The two standout events are Oktoberfest, which occurs in September, which offers great vibes sitting on the lawns, enjoying the entertainment and the cold beers, and Scarefest in October. The horror mazes, while upcharge, are very theatrical, and some are even set in the ruins of the towers themselves for the ultimate spooky experience. Our next pro tip is to stay on site. Alton Towers Resort has great accommodation options, from the bed in the shed up to the treehouse with a private hot tub. If it is your first time, it really is amazing to stay over and enjoy the full Alton Towers experience. Splash Landings and Alton Towers Hotel and Enchanted Village are all incredible places to stay. I'd recommend staying at either of those three resorts to get a fantastic experience. Alton Towers is in the middle of nowhere though, so if you are staying over, make sure you have a reservation for an evening meal as they do sell out. In the morning, a buffet breakfast is always included, but you do now need to reserve your space. Don't forget, Merlin annual pass holders get 20% off the hotel rates. So again, it could be worth crunching the numbers to see if even only getting one annual pass for your group could make the savings to add up. So that concludes our pro tips for having the best ever day at Alton Towers. Do you have any tips, tricks or hacks of your own that I missed? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, stay safe on the way out and back.